Hey, what's up? This is Ishmael. I'm back. I'm talking about today. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about the front line of defense in the war on cancer, chemotherapy. Yeah. Um, when I started this, I mentioned that I really wasn't in a whole lot of pain, a little back discomfort, not much. Now, all that's changed. all, all that has changed because this chemotherapy is something else. Man, really, it's something else. Because basically, what chemotherapy is this toxin that they put in your body to kill, to shrink and kill the cancer. And so, in addition to that chemotherapy, in addition to that toxin that they put in your body, they build you up first. They infuse you with uh, extra white blood cells to fight off, the cancer, and they give you things to fortify. Well, they gave me stuff to fortify my bones, make my bones stronger. Uh, but all that stuff has crazy adverse effects. Now, I've heard horror stories about other people and their chemotherapy experience where they're nauseous, they're vomiting, they have to sleep next to the toilet, all those things. Well, I haven't experienced any of that. Now, what I have experienced is what they told me that might happen um, is a feeling of, this is what I'm liking it to. If you've ever been in a car accident, all right, you're in a car accident, somebody hit you real good, bam, you get out, you're feeling okay, you're feeling fine, you check their insurance, check your insurance, everything is great until the next day. Man, my back is like crazy aching, and then, so it's after the first, that night, hard to sleep. The next night, it did crept up my back, came around to my chest, now it's in my hips, crazy. But, thank God. If that's the worst, I'm going out. If that's the worst it's going to be, then, hey, I'm in pretty good shape because, like I say, I've heard some horror stories about the after effects of chemo. So this is my third day after my first infusion of chemotherapy. Uh, I'm moving a little bit slower than I used to. Before I had a nice little spring in my step. But I'm walking just a little bit slower, a little bit slower. Perhaps get a couple of Advils in me, I'll be all right. Chemotherapy is some serious stuff, man. I mean, uh, I have to make a decision on whether or not I should get a port or continue to run the IV. Now, so I've been talking to some of the other folks there, some of the veterans who've been doing this thing for years and years, and so everybody has advised me to get a port. Now, the difference between the port and the IV: the IV runs in your veins. They go through, find a vein, plug the little, IV in there, then they pump all the drugs through there, and it goes in there. Now, the bad part of having an IV in your veins is that, once again, this stuff is toxic, and so over time, they tell me that it's a great possibility that your veins may collapse and they can no longer use them. So they'll go from vein to vein to vein until they can't find any more veins. And so this one lady shared a story with me that she was completely against getting a port. And I'll tell you what a port is in a second. She was completely against getting a port. And after her fourth infusion, they had stuck her 9 times and still couldn't find a vein. So can you imagine just getting stuck time and time and time and time again? And I already hate needles. I hate them with a passion. I mean, I'll take it, I'll take it like a man, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't like it. I don't have to like it, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it, but I don't have to like it. So, anyway, I am seriously now considering getting this port. And now a port is basically, instead of going in your veins, it goes into an artery in your chest, all right? And it's inserted and it kind of stays there. So whenever I'm done, it still stays there. And so the next time somebody needs to draw blood or anything, they just go in and they, clip into this port that's right here, and then they can do whatever they need to do. So everybody else, all the other cancer folks, they love the port, you know, and when they use it, when they have to stick you there, you don't feel it, is what they say. You don't feel it at all. It's no big deal. So it looks like I'm going to be going the port route. So and it's a small surgery that happens where they insert it into your artery. Now, all this stuff sounds crazy, inserting things in your freaking artery, right? Yeah, crazy. It is crazy. But, you know, hey, slowly, crazy has slowly become a way of life for me. But once again, I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful once again to all you guys out there who are definitely still praying for me, sending me all those well wishes and whatnot. And I feel it. I feel it. So keep it coming. I love it. I need it, you know, and my family, because my heart goes out to my family too. It is, because I mean, I know I'm going through this stuff. I am, but it's a little rough, you know, watching your family have to, you know, worry about, you know, their brother or her, you know, my wife is worrying. Yes, that's the one, right? My wife, man, she's great. I don't know where I'd be without her. She's on it, making sure I take my meds at the right time, making sure, you know, everything is popping off like clockwork. So she is my ace, but, you know, I know that all that stuff can wear on her. You know, nobody likes to see a loved one in pain. Nobody likes to see a loved one go through something as difficult as this. But you know what? We're going to make it through. It's all good. We're going to make it through. God is with me. God is with you all. Even in dark days, God never leaves anybody. Anybody. It may feel like it, you know. It may feel like it, but God never leaves anybody. God is going to always be with us. And I know God is with me. God is with you. And with that, I'm out. Until next time. Peace.